Okay, great and glorious Nick Dutch here yet again. I suppose I'm doing this video to demonstrate how easy it is to pwn, as you guys call it, strange or silly ideas. Alright, we're looking at, of all things, the ffrethinker channel. And they have a show which is called the Atheist Experience. Now, I've seen only about 3/4 of this video so far, and I'm just going to talk about it. Alright, I'm not here to attack anything, but there's something very funny happening in this particular video, which seems to be against truth, against trying to understand people, and is in favor of aggressively attacking without thinking about basically what is being said. Now let's get the video rolling, we'll see what happens here, and I'm just going to make a few comments as we go along. Alright, now I'm not a Christian, but I'm just thinking about the way that this is being expressed, and I think the way that this stuff is being expressed is important for us to have a look at and break down, so that if you want to attack something, you can do it in a way which basically won't be a heap of shit, because this particular video is a heap of shit. Alright, it's the Atheist Experience number 596. Sorry I'm still doing this on my crappy little phone camera. Are you there? Shine on, friend.
For John.
Okay, that's not a hat. He was
What?
next after.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The lines are out of order.
Yeah.
Okay, John, here in Austin, how are you doing?
Doing all right. How are y'all?
We're fine, thanks.
Good. Well, something changed. I can barely hear y'all now, but I was just kind of wondering, and y'all kind of got on it a little bit in that last conversation as to why, like, you said something earlier about having the 10 Commandments everywhere, and you said something just now about being offended when somebody says God bless you.
Okay, so this whole conversation is starting with the idea that these atheists get upset when someone says God bless you. That's essentially the starting point. That's like the premise.
I guess I'm wondering why the Christian faith or any faith, because I guess atheism actually is a lack thereof. Why do they offend you? Because
You see, atheism is a lack thereof. So the caller is stating that atheism is a lack of belief. Okay, so he knows where atheism is coming from, so he's quite open to that.
coming from the standpoint of a Christian, like y'all being, you choosing to be an atheist doesn't offend me in any way, really.
Okay, and the caller is also saying that choosing to be an atheist does not offend the caller.
Are you a Christian?
Yes, sir.
And, okay. I don't want to put you on the spot.
This is interesting. He starts by saying, I don't want to put you on the spot. Now let's watch the rest of how this conversation goes.
But could you tell me, please, what you think is going to happen to my soul after I die?
Now that's a lot like saying, I don't want to kick you in the teeth and then going to kick someone in the teeth. I don't like that. He's coming in straight away on the attack. Alright, this guy, whatever his name is, this geezer here, alright, he's coming in straight away on the attack.
That's not up to me.
Right, okay, now the caller's saying that's not up to him. So, I don't think the caller actually cares. There's so many different types of Christians, and so many different types of Christianity. We got this guy here who's jumping to some conclusions as to what the caller is about.
No, I'm not asking you to pass judgment on me, right?
Okay, so now when the presenter is saying, I'm not asking you to pass judgment on me, what he's essentially trying to do is play the old good cop, bad cop routine, saying, no, I'm not trying to be nasty to you, and then of course it's going to be nasty.
I'm an atheist. Let's suppose I'm still an atheist when I die. According to what's taught in your religion, what happens to me?
Now, that's interesting, because this guy is going straight back to the Christian Amway sales speak. you know, of what certain individuals say is going to happen under some circumstances. It's not necessarily taking into account the views of the Christian that he is talking to.
Like I said, I don't know.
Right. Now, there we go. The caller says he doesn't know, demonstrating that the caller does not necessarily accept some of the Amway sales speak which is mentioned in his churches, but he is still atheist.
I mean,
You don't know?
Right. Again, we got the attack coming straight from the presenter.
I'm not there yet.
That's bizarre, because we atheists are not even members of your religion, and we know what the
Right. Okay, that's right. You're not members of his religion, and now you're about to say you know.
teachings of your religion are.
You know what the teachings of the religion are. Well, there's a whole world of difference between the teachings of the religion from the pulpit and actually understanding the religion in a greater detail from being a practitioner of the religion. So essentially, I feel the caller is coming from the point of view of this is where my religion is coming from, and from my point of view, whereas the presenter is coming from the point of view of I've only ever listened to these Amway sales presentations which are done from the pulpit in the churches and are presented on Ken Hovine's videos.
You know what the teachings are, but you're saying my religion, however, there are different beliefs with Christianity, inside of Christianity.
So
That's right. The caller is saying there are different beliefs inside of Christianity. Let's look at the presenter again.
Catholicism,
all right,
everything else.
I hate to have to do this, because I don't like putting words.
That's so funny. I hate to have to do this. Look at the expression on this guy's face. He doesn't hate to have to do this. He's getting a kick out of it.
In people's mouths, but since you're refusing to, you know, just fess up to what.
Fess up. I love that. So he's already saying, this guy's already saying that the caller is actually guilty.
What the teachings of your own religion are, I'll tell you what.
This is great. So now he actually is putting words into the caller's mouth, and again, only referring back to a very limited understanding, as in terms of the Amway presentations from the pulpit of the churches. And this is only 2 minutes, 29 seconds into the video, which is funny.
Your religion says happens to me, right? What happens to me is I get tortured forever.
Right, so now this is what the presenter is saying with that little smirk on his face. I get tortured forever. But the caller has already said there are different beliefs in Christianity, showing that he does not necessarily believe the idea of eternal torment for atheists.
Right? According to the rules of your religion.
According to the rules of your religion. Religion is not quite that rigid. It's a very fluid situation, so to speak.
I'm still an atheist when I die. I go to hell forever. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, in accordance with the teachings, namely from the Amway presentations from the pulpit, not necessarily what the caller believes. Think about it.
Okay. And you are a member of that religion.
Doesn't mean to say that he necessarily believes what you think he believes. Okay, think about that, Mr. Presenter.
At some point, somebody told you that that is what happens to people who aren't members of your religion, and you're okay with that. That's why I'm upset with Christians. That's why I get upset when Christians say things like they'll pray for me.
Okay, so Mr. Presenter here hasn't actually thought about what the act of praying for someone is about. Mr. Presenter here hasn't thought about that as an act of kindness. Well, I presume he has, but he's using the idea of the Amway presentation from the pulpit as a way of suggesting that the caller is somehow wrong and or evil and or twisted and sick, which I think is actually inappropriate. Alright? There's lots more things to say about this little video, so what I'll do is I'll do a little series. Just a minute.